Sometimes a journey just begins with one beer. I'm 4 beers in. Welcome to your Magic Moon message. This is the Peace Dealer. Coming from Parkway Tavern. They have this 1,000 beer challenge, and I decided to step up to the plate. I know my lease in this part of the neighborhood ends at the end of this year, so I challenged myself to be one of the to get that 1,000 beer challenge over here, especially if you're in town. Let me see if I can show you. The annals of the greats. I decided I'm up for the challenge. It's not limited to just the store, but a beer god immortality. It is what it is. I'm not even a drinker like that. I'm a lightweight. I don't even be drinking like that. I'm more of a smoker. I shouldn't say that, but yes. Other than that, y'all, got 2 beers in. I got 4 total. It's cool. Baby steps. I'll make sure I get there one day. Other than that, yo, the moon is in Libra, the sun is in Aquarius. I thought this would be a good point to shoot. Libra is a social zodiac sign, so I figured might as well, rack up some beers in a social setting and place. Okay, this is a stark contrast to the moon in Aries transit we had 2 weeks ago. The moon in Aries was the final part of activating the new moon in Aquarius transit. It was the 3rd stage activation. Now that the moon is in Libra, we are in 3rd stage harvest. Okay, albeit the 3rd stage harvest is not going to kick in until the end of this season. We're going to end Aquarius season off with the 3rd stage harvest, stepping into Pisces season, where we'll enact 1st stage completion. The past few months we've started off the zodiac season with completion. I think after a few months we'll start the zodiac sign off with the new moon, which is, I would think, proper. But regardless, basically, now that the sun is reaching the final degrees of Aquarius, at some point when the moon reaches the end of Libra, the moon is going to be 29 degrees Libra and the sun is going to be 29 degrees Aquarius. That will enact the 3rd stage harvest, the final point through Scorpio, with which we will be experiencing, okay, and coming into this completion. We will be experiencing the ascension, right, from 29 degrees of Aquarius to about like 2 degrees Pisces. Once we reach 2 degrees Pisces sun and 2 degrees moon in Sag, we will have gone from the Sagittarius signature at 29 degrees Libra to 29 degrees Aquarius to the Capricorn signature, which means all of the moon in Scorpio is going to account for, of course, this ascension. The 9th house, aka 240 to 270 degree 3rd stage breakthrough, 3rd stage of harvest, is showing us the meaning of everything we've activated and integrated. It's pretty much showing us what we've harvested before we actually complete that, which will be in the form of an experience. Okay, Saturn's going to be involved. A divine experience. We are getting ready to convert the supernatural energy and knowledge of Aquarius into now imagination and magic. So Aquarius is like the programming that now sets apart the simulation of what we imagine, why we imagine, how we imagine it. You know what I mean? And of course now, while the moon is going through Libra, this is going to be transiting the 210 to 240 degree at the end of this moon. My bad. At the end of this moon in Libra transit. Crazy. Yo, I hate to interrupt myself, but Spirit told me to tell you there are facts about you that only you and God know that would pretty much, you know what I'm saying, really just throw out the trash and in the window all the false assumptions people have about you. Like, the reason why I'm laughing is I saw this vision of people thinking they have you figured out. People feeling like, oh, because of what they see from the outside looking in, they could basically summarize your whole life, and they couldn't be any further from the truth. Even if what people are analyzing are correct, there are just certain facets that are only, that only you and the universe knows, or whoever else, that really throws off any assumptions people have about you. And you may be blissfully ignorant of, these things happening to you or towards you or being projected at you. Not to set up that you're a victim of any kind, because you're not. You're a threat. That's why you get projected on. But anyway, the moon is borrowing off of the Scorpio signature we triggered at the end of the moon in Virgo. So even though we're going to enact the Sag signature at the end of Libra, throughout then, we are transforming the analysis of what we know. And we are understanding how we are applying that shift in perspective with who we know understands and recognizes us, right? What social balanced understanding and context allows for you to further harvest and express what you know, and relative to the supernatural energy you have awakened. What more classic and socially expressed actions will reflect that? And that's why I revisited the moon in Aries, because the moon in Aries was really helping activate this original alien language, the uniqueness that will influence the authenticity of your attitude and the original understanding of, now that you're awakening to this higher knowledge of who you are, well, what do you understand the identity of that is, right? So 2 weeks ago, the moon in Aries, and activating the expression of this energy, you are awakening now and over the next 20 years, not only really activated this, but represented understanding the individual actions you must take in order to express the nature of this. All right, to the Titans and the Titanship in the building, right? So now that we have kind of established this, okay, we're going to segue that into 2 weeks later, today, where the individual actions you've taken to develop the attitude, right? You've awakened supernatural energy collectively with everyone else. Most people may not be aware of a phenomena like this because it's not material, right? This is going to be more heightened sensitivity. Unless you're already Aquarius or Pisces or have energy there, it's going to go over your head. Just like listening to any Aquarius rap, you're only going to get like 10% of it. You have to listen to it like 7 times just to get like 30% of it, right? Shout out to Aquarius. But now that we've established those independent individual actions, now we are understanding with Libra the social actions with other people we take to reflect the attitude we established 2 weeks ago in Aries. The individual actions we took personally to express the knowledge of who we know we are and where we're at is now harvesting in the form of social actions that reflect that attitude through a sociological, philosophical understanding. So it's like, if I know 2 weeks ago that I have awakened more understanding and awareness of my higher self, and the fact that we're limitless, right? Let's go back to these affirmations we're using. We understand what it is we're doing, okay? Then 2 weeks ago when the moon was in Aries, I was aligning my sense of authenticity with what was being revealed to me and how, of course, I feel about myself. Now, today that the moon is in Libra, I'm understanding the social context with which I can present and express that with other people. And where does that influence my attitude? This is going to influence my philosophy, philosophia. Okay, what the fuck? It's going to influence, of course, where I take it. This is going to show me how 2 weeks worth of planting these seeds and then integrating it through the moon in Cancer is now harvesting. How does the application of this attitude impact society around me? So I'm more at the right place at the right time. And through that moon in Cancer, we begin to integrate how to feel about what we know. Well, this is you presenting that contextually at the right place at the right time with the right people. Okay? So have fun with this transit. The moon in Libra is going to trine Jupiter in Gemini, and now take this social context and understanding and expand what more you could communicate through it with the grand air trine we're going to have with Jupiter and Gemini. Mercury is now in Pisces, having you swim with the fishes and speak fish. A lot of you don't speak fish, and it shows. I don't speak fish either. I wasn't trying to sound like I don't speak that shit either. Shout out to Pisces. I'm a translator, but I don't really speak all dialects of fish. They really change up the meaning of the language whenever they feel like it. But for those of you who speak fish, welcome home. You're gonna basically need to know how to speak fish over the next month. But even if you don't, you'll be all right. Whew. Okay. I know how to speak fish a little bit. Here, let me speak fish. I went to the store yesterday, and when I went to the store, I saw a fairy, and when I saw a fairy, the fairy told me that I just need to believe in myself, and everything that I want is going to happen to me, because naturally, I can really just take toothpaste, and I could put it in a bowl of sriracha, and the sriracha is going to really do what is aligned for me in that moment, and in that moment, I could really just jump up and down for joy, because I understand who you see how that makes no fucking sense, but I'm just really just freestyling and going on. You just have to believe what you're saying is true, really. But there's more advanced natures of speaking fish that are magical. You know, when Pisces speak fish, shit just starts happening randomly. It's terrifying. But yes, other than that, y'all, you guys stay blessed as always. This is going to show you who really aligns with who you know yourself to be, what you recognize about yourself, and how you'll be balancing the activation and integration and harvest of supernatural energy. Okay. Look forward to great news coming through. This is your harvest. You put in the work to get here. So as we come in to complete the transit, I think you'll be excited for the fruits you'll be bearing, especially of your labor. And until next time, peace.